Hi, boys and girls. Today we are going to be working on math, and you need your kindergarten everyday math supplemental unit 3 workbook or packet. Okay, and we are going to turn to the very first lesson. There's the table of contents, and we are going to make something called a graph today. So you need to turn to that page. At the very top, I would like you to write your name on it. You need crayons, and you need your pattern blocks today. So get your crayons like this, if you have a box of crayons, or colored pencils. And you need some pattern blocks. You should have gotten these at the beginning of the school year. You should still have those. And you need to write your name on your paper. So let's get started. I'm gonna write my name is Meacham. And I should probably take this clip off. And then you need to write the date. The date is 11 for November, dash 19, a 1 and a 9. It's the 19th day of November, and the year is 2020. Hopefully you can see that. 11-19-20. And this says pattern block graph. Sort a handful of pattern blocks. Which shape do you have the most of? Which do you have the least of? Most means many, the most. Which one do you have a lot of? And which one do you not have so many? That's the least. So first I'm just going to sort mine. And a graph is a way of organizing information. So we're going to organize our pattern blocks and find out how many we have. So I'm going to take my pattern blocks, I'm going to put them over here, and I'm going to organize them. I'm going to sort them. So sorting means that you are going to put things together according to like characteristics, so things that are alike. So I'm going to put all the ones that are the same shape and size together. So I have my hexagons here, and take my blue rhombuses and put them together. I have, these are also rhombuses. They're brown. And my green triangles. I have my red trapezoids. Oh, then I have one more of those. So, and I have a square. So I have organized mine by color and by shape. So I would like you to organize yours by color and by shape. Then I'm going to slide them to the side. So hopefully you can see that. All right. And then we're going to color our graph to find out how many of each one we have, and which one we have the most of, and which one we have the least of, and maybe even which ones are equal. Okay. All right, I'm going to look here, and the very first shape I see, let's see if that's, the very first shape I see is what shape? A square, an orange square. And I'm looking over at my pile here, and I see that I only have one orange square. Only one orange square. So I am going to color one square orange just to show that I have one orange square. So I'm going to take my orange crayon, and I'm going to color in the square orange. So I have one orange square. So now I know on my graph that there's just one orange square. Okay, that's the orange one. Next, I see what shape? This is a triangle. Triangle. So I have here, how many triangles do you see there? I have 2 triangles. So I need to find a green crayon, and I need to color 2 squares to show that I have 2 triangles like that. So I'm going to color 2 squares. One green square. There's one green square and 2 green squares. So I now have 2 green squares. Excellent. All right, the next shape I have here is a rhombus, and that's the blue one. You'll notice there are 2 rhombuses. They both have 4 sides. Okay, and they both look kind of like a diamond. But if you look here, this one matches this one, and this one matches this one. So we're gonna start with the blue one. How many blue rhombuses do I have? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 blue rhombuses. So I'm going to color in. What color crayon do I need? Right, I need a blue crayon, and I'm going to color in 5 blue rhombuses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow, I sure had a lot of those, didn't I? Look how tall it is. You have a lot of blue rhombuses. All right, next, it shows trapezoids. Trapezoids, the red ones. Let's see how many red ones I have. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 red trapezoids, so I need now a red crayon. I'm gonna get my red crayon out, slide these to the side, and remember I had 4. I'm gonna color 4 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4. Look, almost as many as I did the rhombuses, but not quite that many. All right, now we need to move on to the skinny rhombuses, and let's see how many of those I have. I have, how many? 1, 2, and that's kind of a brownish color. I also have a peach here. I think I might just do really light brown. I'll color it in brown, but I'll just color it in lightly. So let's see. I just lightly color it. I have 2 of those. 1, 2. Okay. And lastly, let's see if you remember what shape this is. What shape is this called? Do you remember? Those are called hexagons. I'm going to count my hexagons now. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now I need a yellow crayon, and I need to color how many? If you said 4, you're right. I need to color 4 hexagons. Ready? 1, 2, it's hard to see, I bet. 3, 4. I have 4 hexagons. All right. So now we need to look at our graph, and just by looking at the picture of the graph, we can tell a lot of information. Which one do we have the most of? Which one do we have the most of? Which one do we have a lot of? Do we have many of? The most, the greatest, the biggest amount. Which one? I know it has to be one of these 2 because they're the tallest. There's more of these. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have the most of the rhombuses of these. We had 5 of those. So that was the most. I'm going to write the word most right underneath here. Actually, at the top, I'll write it. Most. Most. M-O-S-T. Most. All right, which one did we have the least of? Least means the smallest number of. Which one do we not have very many of? Look at it carefully. All right, if you said the square, the orange one, you are correct. So I'm going to write the word least here. We only have 1. That is the least. The least. All right. Now, the question just asks most and least, but let's see. I'm going to challenge you. Which ones are equal? Equal. There are two that are the exact same amount. They're equal. Which two are equal? If you said triangle, there's 1, 2, and the skinny rhombus, 1, 2, you are correct. So these two are equal. So I'm going to write the word equal right above them. Equal. Equal. So pretty soon we're going to start graphing the weather too. So we're going to check the weather and we will make a weather graph and find out which weather we have the most of and which we have the least of. So as soon as we get back from break, we're going to do that in December and find out all about December weather. All right. So good job, boys and girls. Now you get to do this on your own using your own pattern blocks. And your graph is going to look different than mine because you don't have the exact same ones that I do. Okay, boys and girls. Have fun. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.